All right, welcome everyone. Today we're going to totally decode our internal engine. We are taking a deep dive right into the core of human biology. Yeah, you guessed it, the human heart. Now, don't worry, you absolutely do not need a medical degree for this explainer. Just bring your curiosity. We're going to break down the architecture, the plumbing, and the downright incredible electrical system of your body's ultimate super pump. Let's get into it. So here's our roadmap for today's journey. First up, the heart's real job. Then we'll explore the 4 rooms, followed by the blood's journey. After that, we'll get into the science of the beat, and finally wrap up with listen to your heart. Section 1, the true function. Okay, let's dive into this. To really understand our internal engine, we kind of got to unlearn what pop culture has been feeding us for years. I mean, if you watch romantic movies, you'd think the heart is this fragile, emotional thing that breaks or sings or, falls in love. But biology, science tells a totally different story. The reality is the heart is a heavy-duty motor. It is a relentless, hardcore, super resilient biological pump. It's made of this specialized muscle tissue called myocardium. It doesn't write poetry, guys. It pumps blood against gravity without a single day off, literally from the moment you're in the womb until your very last breath. It's without a doubt the most hardworking machine you'll ever own. Moving on to Section 2, the 4 rooms, the architecture. Let's see how this builds. To make sense of this motor's anatomy, you can toss the textbook. Just picture a perfectly designed 2-story, 4-bedroom apartment. So the crucial point here is how this apartment is actually divided. You've got 2 upper floors and 2 lower floors. The upper rooms? Those are the atria. Think of them as the chill, receiving lounges. Their job is pretty relaxed. They just open their doors and collect the blood that's coming back to the heart. But the lower rooms, the ventricles? Oh man, those are the heavy-lifting pumping rooms. The walls of the ventricles are way thicker and super muscular because they have to forcefully squeeze and blast the blood out of the house, pushing it through the massive network of pipes all over your body. So, receiving upstairs, heavy lifting downstairs. Section 3, the blood's journey. Now that we know the floor plan, let's follow a single drop of blood as it makes its daily commute. It's really a journey of exhaustion and rejuvenation. But before we trace the exact steps, we gotta understand the 2 states of our traveler here. First up, we've got deoxygenated blood. This blood has just traveled through your entire body. It's delivered all its energy, picked up carbon dioxide waste, and honestly, it's exhausted. It needs a major recharge. Then, on the flip side, we have oxygenated blood. This is the fresh, bright red, highly pressurized blood that is fully loaded with oxygen and totally ready to power your muscles, your brain, the whole shebang. The entire purpose of the heart is simply to transform that tired blood on the left into the high-energy blood on the right. And the exact chronological route of that transformation is brilliant. It all goes down in a split second. First, that tired, used-up blood enters the right atrium. It drops down into the right ventricle. From there, boom, the heart pumps it straight to the lungs. This is step 3, the absolute crucial part, getting that oxygen recharge. In the lungs, the blood drops off the CO2 waste and picks up a fresh supply of oxygen. Now, fully refreshed and bright red, it rushes back to the heart, entering the left atrium. Finally, it drops into the massive left ventricle, which violently contracts, blasting this fresh blood out through the aorta to the rest of the body. Whoosh! And then, crazy enough, the cycle immediately starts all over again. Section 4, the science of the beat. So we've covered the plumbing, but what actually creates that famous sound we associate with life itself? Let's talk electrical engineering. See, the heart doesn't just pump randomly. It runs on its own internal electrical grid. You literally have a natural pacemaker built right into the upper wall of your heart, called the SA node. It fires off these tiny electrical sparks that tell the muscle exactly when to squeeze. But what about the sound? Well, inside our 4-bedroom apartment, right between the rooms, there are valves. Think of these like strict one-way security doors. They swing open to let blood through, and then they slam shut so nothing flows backward. That famous love-dub sound your doctor hears with a stethoscope, it's not actually the muscle squeezing. It is literally the acoustic sound of those one-way security doors snapping shut. Snap, snap, love-dub. Pretty amazing, right? Now, what's really mind-blowing here is the sheer scale of this operation. 100,000. That's the average number of times your heart beats in a single day. Just think about that for a second. 100,000 times a day, those electrical sparks fire, those muscles squeeze, and those security doors snap shut. It's happening right now while you're listening to this explainer. It happens when you're eating, when you're out for a run, and even when you're fast asleep. It asks for absolutely no holidays, no weekends off, no sick leave. It is the ultimate picture of biological consistency. Section 5. Listen to your heart. So what does this all mean? All this incredible biology, the 4-bedroom apartment, the electrical sparks, the 100,000 daily beats. How does it actually impact your daily life? Well, think of it this way. If you owned a multi-million-dollar sports car, you wouldn't pour cheap, contaminated fuel into it, right? And you definitely wouldn't just leave it sitting in a garage to rust. You'd give it premium fuel and regular tune-ups. Your heart is infinitely more valuable than any car. Because it's a 24/7 internal motor, it absolutely demands premium fuel. We're talking a balanced diet rich in nutrients and healthy fats while cutting out the processed junk that literally clogs up the pipes. It also demands regular maintenance. That means cardiovascular exercise to safely rev up the engine, keep the wall strong, and make sure the pump is efficient. Oh, and stress management for sure, so you aren't constantly overloading its electrical system with anxiety. We've tracked the blood's journey, and we've marveled at the science of the beat. The sheer engineering inside your chest is honestly nothing short of a miracle. But as we wrap up this journey, I want to leave you with a direct question. Your heart beats without stopping for you day in and day out, but are you making the daily choices necessary to take care of it? It's definitely a question worth thinking about the next time you sit down for a meal or, think about skipping that evening walk. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep exploring, and please, take care of your internal engine.